Hello there, welcome to the Stamping with Val blog or YouTube channel. It's lovely to have you here. I have a brand new video for you today. I hope you're going to like it. It's a gift bag made using the gift bag punch board with a card hanger and a really gorgeous cute baby card. Okay, so here's my project for today. I'm going to have to stand back so that you can see it, okay, because actually this is quite a large gift bag. It's made using 2 sheets of 12 by 12. For this particular project, I've put you a link to the gift bag tutorial. Either if you're watching this on my blog, the video is below this one. If you're watching via YouTube, the video is linked in the description of this video for how to create the gift bag from 2 sheets of large cardstock. Because today I am focusing on this gorgeous baby boy birthday card made using the window box framelits and the bookcase builder stamp set. But then also we have this fab card hanger which attaches to the bag, which allows your card to hang down from the bag, and it's kind of your decoration and your card all in one thing. But then because I've got a lovely big handle on it, I need lots of room to show you it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's make this project today. So for this baby gift bag and card with the card hanger project, I'm going to start with the card in my video today. It makes this cute little boat. We've got this gorgeous little sentiment with the little duck on it, which I think is perfect for babies, but not too babyish, which is lovely for little boys and what have you. But you could easily change the colours up on this card, and this could easily be a girl card as well. So let's start with the things we're going to need. The first thing is obviously going to be a base card. This is a sheet of the Whisper White thick A4. I've cut it in half down from the short side. I've cut it in half lengthways and then scored through the middle. This gives me a card base 10.5 centimetres by a little under 15 centimetres. For my American friends, yours will be about 5.5 inches by 4.25, I think. Okay, that makes your card base ever so slightly shorter than mine, so yours will really fit on the card, but slightly wider. So it just means that your boat will truly fit on the card. We don't actually need that just right now, so we can put that to one side. Let's have a look at how I've created the boat. Okay, and for that I've used the window box finlits, okay, specifically the hexagon die. And using the hexagon die, I have die cut just the large hexagon part that forms the lid and the base of the box from soft suede cardstock. Okay, you could cut the whole thing and then cut the excess off. I've just cut really the part that I needed. And for this, we're going to cut away all those excess bits. So that's any part of the box that we ended up with. And then on the lid / base, you get 3 tabs as closures. We're just going to cut those off so that we have the true hexagon part. Get rid of those bits, we don't need them. And then going from point to point, which point you go for is entirely up to you, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to cut it in half. I'm just using scissors, but you can use your paper trimmer as well with the cutting blade. So now you have 2 halves of a hexagon for the base of the boat. And into one of those, we're going to die cut this die from the window box thinlits into one of the bases. Leave the other one solid, but die cut those little lines into that one. And when you've done that in true Blue Peter fashion, it looks like this. And you can go ahead and you can stick these together. I'm just going to use a little bit of Tombow. Okay, you're going to be a bit more precise. I'm just going to stick it over the top of the other one. Like so. And while that dries, you can go ahead And using this die from the window box thinlits, you're going to cut out what's going to become a little wave from Pool Party cardstock. So I've already done that. That's now going to attach to the bottom of my boat. I want that to be raised up a little bit. So I've ended up using a little bit of one of these adhesive strips. That's a little bit too long. We'll cut a bit off. Okay, I'm going to stick it near the top of my wave, peel off the back, and I'm not going to have the whole thing. I'm going to cover the bottom slot like so, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm just going to cut off the extra bit of wave so that it's level with the bottom of the boat. And there's the bottom of my boat ready to go on my base card in a moment. Now we're going to need our sail. This piece of card is 8 centimeters square. That's just a little over 3 inches. About 3 1/8, I would call it. And then I'm going to find the midway point, which for me is 4 centimeters. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be in inches. 1 9/16. That's not a nice number, is it? Sorry. You're just going to make a little mark with your scoring tool at the top to identify where the centre is of that top edge. Okay. Then using that mark, we're going to put that mark and one of the bottom corners into the trimmer. And using the cutting blade, we're going to cut on that angle. Okay, I'm going to do the same from that centerpiece to the other corner, and here we're just creating our triangular sail. Like so. And now we have a lovely triangle in which to put our sentiment. Let me get rid of those bits. So the sentiment itself comes from the Bookcase Builder stamp set. Okay, this is a lovely stamp set. It's currently available in the Spring Summer Stampin' Up catalogue, but it is moving into the new annual catalogue, so we will be able to get it and use it for a little while longer. And I'm using the sentiment that says today's little moments become tomorrow's precious memories, because I think that's really quite apt for babies, because they grow up so fast. My babies are 10 now. So I know how that goes. I'm stamping it in Tranquil Tide ink. This is one of the new ink colours. Okay, and I think it goes really nicely with the Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to stamp that down towards the bottom of my sail. And then I've got the little rubber duck image as well. I'm going to stamp that above my sentiment. Now what I want to do, and I'm looking around for a bone folder. I know I must have some somewhere. Here we are. What I want to do is I want to just give this, sails aren't flat. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a little bit of a curl. And what I'm doing is sort of from the centre, just curling it out towards each corner. So it sort of curls in all directions like that. Okay. Now we're just about ready to go ahead and pop all this onto our base card. So for that we're going to need some dimensionals and some glue dots, which I can't find. Where are the glue dots? There they are. Okay, so the bottom of my boat I'm going to attach with a couple of dimensionals. I'm being stingy, you can use more. And like I say, for my US and Canadian friends, your card base is slightly shorter than mine. So you're really going to need to use the full piece of your card. So for you, I would recommend that you sort of space it all out before you stick anything down and see where it's all going to fit, where it needs to fit to all fit on. Okay. Then you've got your little sail. And so that I maintain some of that shape in the middle, I'm going to use glue dots in each corner to stick that down. Okay. So that I maintain some of that shape in there. Okay, and you can just sort of get your bone folder in there and just encourage that shape back up again. Finally, for the top of my card, I've got a little flag. And this is still from the Bookcase Builders again. It comes with these little banner stamps that to create a little banner. But I've just used one of the triangles with my Tranquil Tide ink again. And I have very carefully just inked up one of the triangles. Okay. And then very carefully stamp that as a little flag at the top of my boat. And there you have it. There's the card for this project. So let me go ahead and show you how to make the card hanger. So when I made my original gift bag, I made this card hanger. It's attached to the bag with a piece of sticky strip at the top. Okay, but after I'd made it, I decided I made it actually a little bit large at the top. I didn't like quite so much excess card at the top here. So when I'm making this one, I've just made the card a little bit smaller than I did before. This piece of card is 14 centimeters or 5.5 inches by 2.5 inches, which is just a little over 6 centimeters, about 6.2, 6.5 centimeters that way. Okay. And to create the hanger part, I've got this punch. I think it's some sort of label punch. I can't remember the precise name of it at the moment, but I think it's a label punch. It's in the current annual catalogue and it's carrying over. Turning the punch over, I'm going to pop my piece of card in and I'm going to position it, and I don't know how well you can see, so that the edge of the piece of card just sticks out from the right hand side just a little bit. I'm going to punch. I'm going to slide my card across. 2 punches isn't quite enough. You end up with a gap in the middle. So keeping the card pushed all the way to the bottom of the punch, I'm going to punch again. And then I'm going to come across to the left, and again leaving the same sort of gap on the left that I did on the right. I'm going to punch a 3rd time. And now when I take it out, I have this lovely slot all the way across, which, if everything has gone according to plan, is just the right size for our card to slot down over. Marvellous. Right then, so if we're happy with that, we're going to turn it over and we're going to pop a piece of tear and tape to this narrower top edge, like that. Now it's all ready to attach to our gift bag. Now, I'm not going to show you how to make the entire gift bag. I have another video that does that. If you're watching this via my blog, scroll down. I've linked to the video for the gift bag in the same blog post, so you can just scroll down and watch the other video for how to make larger gift bags with your gift bag punch board. If you're watching this on YouTube, just below this video and to the right hand side, you'll see a little arrow that if you click on it, it shows you the description for this video, and I have linked to the gift bag video in that description for you. Okay, so my gift bag is made from 12 by 12 cardstock. Okay, let me see if I can zoom you out a little bit. That's all we're going to get. Okay, so it's made from a whole sheet of 12 by 12, so you do need to bear that in mind when you're making it. It's one whole sheet, two sheets of 12 by 12, okay, but you don't trim anything off. You're using the whole sheets of 12 by 12, and I have followed those instructions to create my base flaps and my side, and I have a tab ready to attach the two pieces together. So I've done everything I need to do. But I want to attach the base hanger before I stick the bag together. There's no reason why you can't do it afterwards, but I just think it'll be slightly easier while the piece of card is still flat for me to locate the centre. So using my grid card that I have on my desk all the time, because I like things centered, so I use it a lot. I'm going to position my card hanger. What you might want to do is just bring your card in. If it's going to be hanging on the hanger like that, where's it going to sit on the card? Remember to leave room at the top for where you're going to want to put your twine or ribbon to hang it. Okay, and when you're happy that you've got it where you want it and left to right happy, go ahead and stick it down. But because it's just stuck along that top edge there, your card should still slot in like that. Okay, and then once you're happy with that, the other thing I'm going to do before I've attached them together, right, is I'm going to prepare the holes for my twine. So I've lined them up. I'm going to use my crocodile. So I've lined up the top and bottom edges, and I've lined them up according to the seams as well. Okay, this means that when they've stuck together, front and back, they'll be the same. And I'm just going to pop a hole in about 3 centimetres or just over an inch from the side seam, maybe about 3/4 of an inch down. Same on this side. Okay, I've just eyeballed it, but you can measure it and make a little pencil mark if you like. That's absolutely fine. And then when you've done that, you can remove the tape, bring in the side panel from the other sheet and attach that in here. Okay, now flip this round, tape from the other flap. So I've done all my scoring and everything already following that other video. So there we go. Now we'd have like a gift bag. So we're just left to seal up the bottom. So tuck in the sides, tuck in the back, piece of tear and tape on the front flap, making sure that everything's square. You go ahead, stick that down. You might have to just pop your hand in from inside just to give all the adhesive a proper press. Okay, and there you have your gift bag with your card hanger. And as I say, your card just then drops into the slot like that. All you have to do now then is finish it with twine. So in my original gift bag, here we are, I'm going to show you mine because I want to show you how I did the twine. So I just took one long length of twine, okay, and I fed it through both the holes, front and back, so it comes all the way through like this. It's just one long piece. You could do a piece for the front and a piece for the back, but I wanted to do this particular closure. The length of twine, when it's tied, if I pull it so that it's level with the back there, the front loop is about the length of the front of the bag. Okay, that's how long my bit of twine is. And then I've tied it in a knot. To close the bag, what I do is bring both loops up, and then I tuck one under the other and pull that loop up. Okay, and you get the other piece, do that. And then what you'll find is as you hang the bag from there, that will actually keep that closed so that your gift inside is kind of hidden. If you actually hang it like that from a door for a few hours, it'll actually stay like that even when you let go of the handle. Okay, but just give it a push and then that'll stay down like that, and it hangs like that. You can do it the other way around so the knot ends up at the front. That's just personal choice. I'm having my knot at the top, and then all that's left is for you to pop your present inside, your card on the front, and there you go. There's a gorgeous gift bag made with a gift bag punch board with a card hanger and a really cute baby card. I hope you've enjoyed my video today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon on the Stamping with Val blog or the Stamping with Val YouTube channel. Bye!